Hey guys, it's Lauren Nicely, also known as Lo Nicely. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm super happy to have you here. This video, I will be sharing my first day of aesthetic school. But before I do that, I would appreciate it if you hit the red subscribe button below. And if you want to be notified every single time that I drop a video, go ahead and click the bell button right next to the subscribe button. I don't have a schedule or anything like that. I'm just going to be posting sporadically. If you don't want to miss a video, make sure you hit that bell button. So I'm just going to jump right into today's video, which is all about my first day of aesthetic school. So I am currently enrolled in a 600-hour program to become a licensed esthetician in the state of Virginia and Maryland. So 2 states. Yeah. I showered, I got dressed. Because I went to orientation, I kind of saw what students wore. So I went ahead prior to the first day and ordered my scrub pants, and I got a pair of comfortable shoes to wear at school. Even though we don't really have a dress code as it pertains to shoes, we can wear pretty much any shoe we want to, any black bottom, which is just scrubs, black leggings or yoga pants for the most part, and our uniform tops. But on the first day we could just wear black tops because they were going to supply our uniforms for us our uniform tops when we got to school. So I got dressed, and I didn't pack a lunch or anything like that on the first day because I just wanted to kind of get the feel for, you know, the area, to see where to store my lunch and stuff like that. So I said I'll bring lunch next day, but I'm not going to bring it the first day. I got to school around 8:20, which wasn't bad at all for the first day. Traffic wasn't bad. Traffic really didn't hit until I got into Virginia. So I got to school, I chilled in my car for a little bit, and I went upstairs around 9:10. And I got inside of the school, and I signed in, and I got a name tag. And the receptionist kind of wanted a few of us to gather before she took us all around back to go to the classroom. A few more students came, and then she escorted us to the back where our classroom is. And we got to our classroom. Everybody had to pick a chair, you know, pick a seat. And I chose my seat, which is in the front. And when I sat down, everybody had their textbooks, which was 2 textbooks and 2 workbooks. We all had a black Image skincare tote, a bag. Everybody's desk had a bag, and we had some forms that we had to fill out. Our dean came in, and she introduced herself to us. We kind of went around the classroom and introduced ourselves to one another, said a little bit about ourselves, and we spent the first half of the morning going through expectations and rules and the school policy, especially as it pertains to attendance. And we got to know the history of the school, the founder of the school, and all of that good stuff, staff, and everything like that. So we did that from about 9:30 until 12 o'clock. And we broke for lunch at 12. We have 1 hour lunch, which is amazing. I thought we would only have 30 minutes, but we have a 1 hour lunch. And then we reconvened at 1. The classroom was super cold. I needed some soup. Right next to my school is a pho restaurant, which is so clutch because I love pho, I love ramen. I went over and I had some soup to kind of just warm up and, you know, get some energy for the remainder of the day. So I was at lunch for about 30 minutes, and then I went back to the school, you know, used the bathroom, and then we reconvened at 1 o'clock. At 1, our dean introduced us to our teacher, which is Shadi, and she will only teach us on Mondays. So on Mondays, she'll basically give us our tests, start going over the chapter for us, and when we get to the makeup module, she's going to be teaching us makeup. She's also our makeup instructor. She introduced herself to us. Again, we had to introduce ourselves because she wasn't there for the first half of the day. So we did introductions, and then she gave us her expectations for the class and shared with us her role. And after that, we went through our image kit. So the duffel bag that we received from Image, we opened that bag and there was a checklist in the bag, and we went through it to make sure that everything that was in the bag was on the paper. I had everything in my bag except one thing, and she just ran out really quickly and swapped it out, and I received the right item. After that, we got our official kits, which came in these huge suitcases. Our suitcases are really nice. I actually plan to use that suitcase after graduation to take on trips. So we took a little field trip to the student lounge, and in there, because it's really big, we all opened our suitcases. There was another checklist in the suitcase that we used to make sure that everything in that suitcase was on the checklist. So after we did that, we went back to the classroom with our suitcase, and just kind of put the suitcase together with our Image suitcase. Some people took it to their cars, some people didn't. I was one of those people who didn't, because I just didn't feel like going downstairs at that time. She didn't waste any time. We jumped right into chapter 3 that Monday, because we had an exam Thursday on chapter 3, and we got through the chapter, and by the time you knew it, it was time to go home. 4:30. We started to clean the classroom, sanitize and disinfect the classroom, and make sure all of our stuff was in order. We go to school full time, so we're there from 9:30 to 5 p.m. But as soon as we leave at 5, part-time basic estheticians come in to start class. So we have to clean and disinfect the classroom every day. That was it for the first day of school. I can honestly say it went... I didn't know what to expect on the first day. I'm not going to say I had these like expectations, but I guess if I did have any expectations, it went way better than I could ever anticipate or expect. It was a smooth first day. I was a little bit, I wouldn't say nervous, but anxious to go to school, to meet my classmates, to meet my teacher, to kind of get a feel for the space I'm going to be working in and going to for the next 6 months. I was super excited to meet my classmates. It was refreshing to see so many women of different backgrounds, different ages, different ethnicities, all in one place for the same purpose. So that was refreshing to me and inspiring. There's somebody in my class who is 50 years old pursuing her dream of becoming an esthetician. So for me, that kind of just was like, girl, forget this age thing that you have in your mind that, you know, you're getting so old. Like, it's never too late to pursue your dream. It's never too late to go after your dream. That was that. 5 o'clock came. Oh, I did miss one thing. In the beginning half of the day, our dean took us to the system that they use to clock us in and clock us out, which also records our attendance. As a class, we went to the front of the school, and she manually had to enter all of our identification numbers, and we had to scan our fingerprint on the machine so that every day we're able to clock in and clock out. At the end, we have to complete 600 hours to be able to qualify to take the state board, which will then, you know, if we pass, you will become a licensed esthetician. But yeah, that was my first day of school. And yeah, that was it. I don't think I have anything else to say. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see. I'm in school for the next 6 months, so anything as it pertains to like skincare, aesthetics, waxing, let me know whatever content you want me to make. Like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button if you want to be notified every time I drop a video. Until next time, bye guys.